speaker is Tom Hobbs, and this is part of Keynote for Advocacy. This is from Presentation Mastery. It is a level 3 elective, connecting with your audience. So that is a popular project. It is 5 to 7 minutes. To set the stage, this is really important. You are in the audience of the annual conference for caregivers and professionals for children of special needs. The keynote speaker has been telling of the joys and the sorrows of a family with a child of special needs. Wheelchair bound, cerebral palsy, limited physical controls, and with highly active thinking and cognitive skills. A younger brother of 3 kids and a single mom. You have empathy for their situation and laugh at a few of their child's antics. Then, as a young adult who moved from mom's home. This is when Tom Hobbs, the keynoter, now there is a malapropism for you. There you go. The keynoter, I'm sorry. This is when Tom Hobbs, the keynoter, breaks a bit. Someone in the audience yelled, "Good thing he had a certified group home." Tom goes off on a rant. Again, Toastmasters, you are in the audience of a professional conference when the keynoter gets interrupted. So this is a snippet. Give feedback on what he did. How did he handle it well? You are in the middle of the keynote by Tom Hobbs of Showing Our Strengths publication. Just deserts, Tom Hobbs, just deserts.
Unmute.
Tom, you're muted.
Yes, I know that. Yes. Yes, my buddy Wes. He brought so much joy in so many ways to many people. Here, I'll show you a few pictures. Because Wes just, well, he loved to show up and be Wes. The little things like, well, one time when he got the new electric wheelchair, wasn't very motivated. Till the time he and a friend put him in the chair down at the mall. And we could see the food court. And we saw the girls from his class in high school. Guess what? That wheelchair electric, boy, he had controls all of a sudden. Yeah, he was motivated, chasing the girls. On his 12th birthday, yeah, that challenge too was, yeah, we had a trampoline at the party and just kind of set it up. And sure enough, it worked. We asked him, "You want to get on?" Well, sure. He laughed and smiled. So we set him up there on the trampoline, and the motion, the freedom he had all of a sudden was something he never had before. And the laughs and Selmo's version of shrieks brought his mom all the way from inside the house to the kitchen, all the way up to see what was happening, to see her son was having a darn good time. And you know what? Within 2 weeks, he had a new trampoline at his house, and his buddies hung out with him after school. All of a sudden, there was a connection. My time with him has been a blast. He went fishing, loved to go out there fishing up outside of Berthoud, Colorado, sit there on the dock, bunch of grumpy old men telling stories. Yeah, good times can be had, and he did. Now, the time that I drove up all the way up the mountains to Georgetown, Colorado. This is in the 90s. And they had a camp called Handy Camp. And it was a summer camp for kids with unique special needs, wheelchairs, and other things. And well, I'm helping him get all his goods to his camp and meet his camp leader and his room leader and his cabin leader and all these. He's busy watching. 2 boys in electric chairs near the edge of the playing field. They were chasing, but they had head-mounted squirt guns. Yeah, water guns. Chasing each other, squirting each other, and yeah, anybody else that was even close. Wes looked at me. I looked at him. And he knew. We built a form of an electric squirt gun within a few weeks. Because that's what friends do. On his 17th birthday, we supported him as he walked 17 steps to his cake and ice cream. Just before the start of the epic water fight between his older brother and everybody else at the party. It was splendiferous. Wes really enjoyed seeing that we could have fun and hang out with good people and enjoy and music. Yes, music. Wes loved the oldie station and hear the good music. Well, some of us were older than that, but he loved the same music. Favorite band? The Beach Boys. The Beach Boys of all. He managed to even get one of his nurses one time to call in, and they won on the radio backstage passes to a concerts of the Beach Boys. Matter of fact, he went to 3 different Beach Boys concerts, twice backstage passes. One time, they came down to see this guy with his cool chair and his fancy little augmentation speech device. They figured it out quickly, and they recorded in his device. Goes, "He's so fine, my 409, my 409." Except for they knew how to sing. And his augmentation speech device, it was a macabre brand or something like that. It was high tech for the 1990s. Wes loved the music and causing smiles, whether it's squirt gun or just being a smart aleck little brother. Yeah, if you're looking at me, yeah, that's probably why we connected. Both smart aleck little brothers. Wes graduated a public high school, left mom's house and got in through a Medicaid group home that was approved, and had several different homes over the years that some worked better than others for different reasons. But as he left, I never quite knew how I could continue to help, as a friend. Everybody said, well, you got to be an advocate, an advocate. Well, I didn't know what that meant. What was an advocate? I mean, we were just buddies. We hung out. What? Good thing that it was that was a certified group home. No, that was that guy. No, that was John, the speaker yesterday. He talked about those regulated group homes. No, we're not going to talk about that. They're not always, well, we'll talk about that offline. Thank you anyhow. Back to us. Wes was a good buddy. Matter of fact, Wes, he could take, well, we all got water bottles. He had a way, we had a cool device. We could put an empty water bottle on the hose that was connected to a board. We could adjust the angle, and it had air pressure that would come in, and depending on how much water and air in it, had how much force. And if we put a little piece of Alka-Seltzer in the water, when he hit the switch, he could get 83.5 feet launching out of a water bottle. We knew how to have fun. Certified group, no, don't. We're not going to go. They could be good, yes, but no. We'll talk about. All right, my friend. Now I was out of. Okay, you're going to talk about the group homes. Okay, my friend, I was out of state when my friend Wes notified me that he had a broken leg. I didn't find out about it until we got back, but we found out what really happened. I mean, it wasn't because he's been up skiing with us or anything or on the trampoline. Now, listen up. Somebody at the group home, being so wise, thought they could take that highly mobile, adjustable, Medicaid-approved mobility device, a friggin' mobile bed. It was an adjustable bed with side rails. They took 3 of the bolts out because they didn't want to have to lift him that high at night. Yeah, he got his leg cut between the side rails, 3:15 in the morning. They heard him shrieking at 7 in the morning when they did staff change. Now, just because it's a group home doesn't mean it's the greatest thing. Sorry. We'll talk about Wes recovered. Let me get back here. Wes had covered. He had a great time later on. Matter of fact, he got one more event to go to the Beach Boys concerts, and I got to go. 2 of us went. We were a support crew, because that's how you get in. Somebody with a wheelchair. And we did have a lot of beach balls from the top. It was at Red Rocks Amphitheater, Colorado, the greatest music venue of all places in the United States for especially the Beach Boys. So yeah, Wes always found a way. Even though, yeah, that group home lady said he could never have any more physical therapy for his legs anymore. He walked 17 steps on his birthday, 19 on 19, 21st, 21 steps on his 21st. So just because it's a group home may not be the only answer. Yeah, we'll talk later. Yeah, how do you help somebody? Well, you be a friend. That's what I say. Everybody here today at the conference, we're learning from some amazing professional experts, professionals in academia for sure. Some clinical studies at work. But what makes a good advocate? I believe it was being a good friend to Wes. Oh, for some of you who want to hear about what she's talking about, that group home. Yeah, there were some just desserts that were served up. The manager, 2 of the staff, and 1 license authority. They're no longer in the industry. Just desserts.